Hello and welcome to Firefighting in Canada this week. It's Friday, April 1st, 2016. Today's edition is brought to you by VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. I'm Tamar Atik, and here are the top stories. The deaths of 9 people in a house fire on a remote Ontario reserve is prompting calls for an inquiry into fatal fires in indigenous communities. Editor Laura King reports from the Northeastern Fire Education Conference and Trade Show. And an Ontario department has helped a local supplier develop a remote-controlled firefighting vehicle. And now to our top story. The Ontario Native Firefighters Society wants an inquest into fatal fires in Indigenous communities after a house fire in Pikangikum First Nation killed 9 people. President Steve Nolan told the CBC that First Nation communities often lack equipment and training, and many make fire service arrangements with nearby towns. But fly-in communities like Pikangikum don't have that option, and fire response can be complicated by substandard housing and limited water infrastructure. A 2010 federal study found people living on reserves are 10 times more likely to die in a house fire than people in the rest of Canada. More than 300 delegates are in North Bay for the Northeastern Fire Education Conference and Trade Show. Editor Laura King has details.
Tamar, this conference started this morning and focuses on volunteer fire departments. There are more than 100 departments here from Greater Napanee to Batchewana Bay. There's a session on department culture, on the CAFC's new Answer the Call national recruitment strategy, and of course, an update from the Office of the Fire Marshal. The trade show opens this afternoon with 38 exhibits, and keynote speaker, firefighter Natalie Michaud, will talk about PTSD, a fitting topic as the Road to Mental Readiness program rolled out here this weekend.
Thanks, Laura. In the April issue of Canadian Firefighter, Training Officer Gary Mossberger explains how the Wilmot Fire Department in Ontario worked with Argo to incorporate robotics technology into its firefighting vehicles.
Obviously, reducing firefighter risk and unnecessary exposure is probably number one concern for most fire chiefs and leaders within the fire service nowadays. Where I see this particular piece being the most beneficial is, in the areas of hazmat calls, anywhere where normally we would not put firefighters, such as in collapsed zone areas. It's another tool in the toolbox for any first responder to utilize.
Thanks, Gary. That's our show for now from Annex Business Media's Niche TV newsroom. Thank you to our sponsor, VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. You can find more news about Canadian firefighting online at firefightingincanada.com or subscribe to the magazine and have a copy delivered to you. On behalf of all of us here at Niche TV, thanks for watching.